Lovely people, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you about my son's birth and what all happened and the surgery that he had to have. It's my older son. First started out that I was getting really big, so I was thinking I was going to have twins or something. And I asked the doctor, well, how big is he going to be? And he's like, anywhere between 4 and 12 pounds. And I was thinking to myself, I didn't tell him, but like 4 pounds will fit in the palm of your hand, and 12 pounds you can hardly freaking hold. And that's how it first started. And so I went through my pregnancy, everything seemed to be fine, nothing abnormal or anything. Well, when my water broke in the middle of the night, I went to the hospital with my mom and my ex-husband, and my water broke again at the hospital or something. It got wet again. I don't know. My mom said it probably folded or something and one side broke than the other, but I was like, was there twins or something? But they tried to get him out every way they possibly could, in every position they could. And they did see his head start to crown, but then when they seen it, after they kept trying, they knew that if they got the head out, that they wouldn't get his shoulders out. So they literally pushed him back up inside. I'm like, what? And they're like, we have to do an emergency C-section. So they take me and they do the emergency C-section, and I'm still having contractions. And they're telling me not to move while they have a needle in my back to numb so I won't feel anything. And do you know how hard it is to not move? If you're a woman and you've had a kid, you know how hard it is to not move when you're having contractions. And they're sitting there telling me, don't move, don't move. But they got me all numbed, and then they laid me down and they strapped me down with my arms out. I never heard of that before, but I really didn't know much about C-sections then. So my ex-husband went with me at that time, and they got the baby out and everything was fine, except that he was 12 pounds. Well, 11 pounds 9 ounces, almost 12 pounds. And it's hard to hold that boy, but when I came home afterwards, I ended up having to go back because I was running 104 fever. Okay, stupid doctor comes in and starts poking and prodding around, and he's like, oh, I think it's a yeast infection. I'm like, a yeast infection? I was freezing when I left. You guys did not even check my temperature, my blood count, or anything. I told the nurse it was cold, and she's like, well, it's cold in here. Well, when she brought me outside in July, it was hot as heck out there too. So I had to go back. After I went back and he done some blood tests, ended up I needed 2 units of blood because I lost 2 units of blood during the procedure. And then we get told by the doctor that he has a hernia in his private area and that he has to go get surgery in Kansas City. So we set up that appointment, and we go and get his appointment set up. Then we get down there, and we put his blanket and his binky on his little bed before they brought him back, and they took him away for the surgery. And then here comes the nurse pushing a baby going towards this other family, and they were like, oh, he's so swollen, don't even hardly look like our baby. And me and my mom looked over there, and we could tell without even looking that the blanket binky was there, but that made it even more knowing it was. It was like, that's our baby. That's his binky and his blanket. And then they're like, oh, we're so sorry. Oh, your baby's still in surgery, to the other family, and brings our baby over to us. And then brings us all to a recovery room. And me and my mom both take turns holding him after the surgery, you know. He's a little bitty baby. And that's what happened with him. That was a lot of stuff for just as a baby. And I might have some more to tell you sometime, like the birth of my other son, if he will let me, because he won't answer yet. But when he answers, if he says yes, I will, but if not, I am going to respect his wishes. If you enjoyed watching this, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. And come and join me for more stories, or makeup time, or challenges, or anything really. And if you want, remember I said, just tell me what you'd like to see, and I'll try to do it. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.